First meeting between these two. Shimabukuro will serve to get us going.
Side out.
Shimabukuro and Yuta Funamisu had a nice 3-game win over Tyler Loom and Tom Protzek. Men's doubles yesterday.
Phenomenally controlled point from Tama. I mean, that's impressive for just his age itself. The control, not overhitting that, not going for too much, but still creating heavy pressure for Fed.
0-0. Side out.
And it's interesting to see as well, you know, it's really easy to want to just kind of rip, you know, play kind of a tennis style of pickleball. Both of these guys probably can play that. Staksrud, he can kind of play that slap-happy style. But they're more than happy to just play a hybrid, play a little cat and mouse.
Which you have to. It's, I mean, you've got the best players in the world out there. You've got to be able to have that variety, change it up, and get creative.
1-0. Point.
Staksrud really hammering the backhand there of Shimabukuro.
Zero. Side out. 0-2. Side out.
I like what he was going for there. It was the right shot. Super clean approach from there, following the ball in the angle forward, and just a nice, easy fall the other way. I could see it definitely has a Hayden-esque style, but not the mentality out there.
It's kind of an understated classiness,
absolutely,
I guess, right?
Yep. I love that two-handed backhand he's got with that. Only issue on that one is that last one needed to be a one-hander for him to, he was in defense in that situation. Such a smart play. And that's what I like about that two-handed backhand is you could see the disguise he's able to generate with it. He's not taking a massive backswing on it. He's able to soften it or hit it with power.
Their chance for Tama to get on the board. Points have been hard to come by for both players.
0-2.
The pacing of the scoring a little slow so far. What an angle from Staksrud saying, hey, I can use every inch of the court as well.
Yeah, that is for sure.
2-0. Point. Three zero. Point. Time in. 4-0. Point.
Missed returns piling up for Tama Shimabukuro.
5-0. Point.
Just that same Fed's serve is absolutely huge. He can do a lot with it.
6-0. Point.
Now he almost seems like he's rushing through things right now, and yes, you've made a few errors, but that's okay for sure. He could still get him a better start in this match.
Point.
And that stays in. It was so high.
Yeah.
but just the topspin brings it down. The wind certainly helping as well.
8-0. Side
Fed
out.
wanted that one. It looked like
Well, Fed, you can always see when he starts to warm up, starts to make a few more balls, move a little bit faster on the
0-8.
court.
Point.
That's a great dipping kind of hybrid passing shot, third shot.
a lot of different names for it. Some people say
1-8.
drip, drove, whatever, hybrid.
Side out.
Yeah, you know, his strokes are really clean, but a lot of these errors are simply coming from he's not prepared
8-1.
correctly, and he's kind of forcing his way through the ball instead of getting his body behind the ball.
Side out.
He's just not setting his feet. I mean, that's really...
Referee timeout. We have a challenge. You can't ask me, don't just challenge.
And Staksrud contemplating challenging the in ruling, decides not to.
1-8.
Oh my goodness. On the extension and somehow pulls that out of the bag.
Eight one. Side out.
Staksrud frustrated a little.
It did look like it hit in there for sure. Not a ball that you can comfortably call out.
1-8. Side out.
When he just went away from the ball. And I think that's the same thing. It's the preparation and the recovery where he's struggling a little bit.
8-1.
With a lob. Cheeky play. Doesn't pay off. Don't see so many lobs on the
1-8.
singles court.
No.
Side out.
Feathery touch from Federico Staksrud. And stuck on 8 for a few service possessions, and he'll take a quick towel timeout. Both of these guys, like we said, we're competing in Hanoi in very different conditions, right? You're using a different ball.
Yep.
You're indoors, humidity's off the charts.
Yep.
So it's an accomplishment in and of itself
8-1.
to adjust,
Absolutely.
play at a high level on the other side of the world.
Point.
Just the flight alone is,
Right.
I mean, you're traveling first. So that's brutal recovery right there.
9-1. Side out.
Now that's a solid returner, and he's getting his feet set, and he's getting his body behind it.
1-9. Point.
What a find from Tama Shimabukuro.
And just no reaction, no emotional
Right.
reaction.
Right.
Point.
Cool, calm, and collect. That's what we said.
Absolutely.
3-9.
Oh, that
Hits the post.
did hit the bar.
Yep.
Yep.
So
3-9.
redo that one. 3-9. Deep return from Fed.
I would almost like to see that again. Just you saw Tom look at it, wondering if it was out.
I, for one, saw it comfortably in.
93.
Did you? All right.
I think within a few inches inside. And we do get another look at that one. Thank you to our
Perfect.
crew.
Point.
And that is, like we talk about all the time, that is the toughest line to call at your feet,
Right.
especially in singles.
10-3.
So get game point here for Staksrud.
That clean. And that's the great thing about, we talked about it in the last match with Hendershot, where I mentioned some of her swings are maybe too big and causing some time delays and reaction. Benefit here with Tama, no backswing, which is phenomenal. And that's the style that we're looking at with some of the younger players, not needing that extra.
What a read.
I think he hit it and did not expect it to come back.
I wouldn't be expecting that to come back either. I mean, I thought we were about to be praising Shimabukuro for the angle.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And that's kind of what I mean, is that he's hitting these shots, but he's not necessarily recovering to prepare for the next ones efficiently.
10-3.
Huh? Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you have to feel like this kind of late game swing for Shimabukuro is significant because it was a really slow start, was down 8-1. Now he's in these rallies, finding some semblance of rhythm.
Yep. And it doesn't even matter if he wins this game.
Right.
It's getting a little bit of traction towards the end of this first game so that he has a better start in the second.
4-10.
What a combination.
Wow, that's a smart play right there. And that's what I want to see more from him. I want to see his style of play and not letting Staksrud dictate so much.
Able to take that forehand volley early and find the angle. 5-10.
5-10.
Oh, goodness. I mean, that backhand drop that he's got is fantastic, and you can see he's trying to find it more and more. He absolutely could have taken that ball in the air, probably just been done with it, but he took the risk of letting it bounce.
Another chance for Staksrud to close out game one.
10-5.
And the effort, the hustle pays off. 11-5 in favor of Federico Staksrud in this first game, but Tama Shimabukuro found his level there at the end.
Yep.
We'll see if he can put together a strong performance here in the second game out of the break.
Actually like to see him a little more energetic. We've seen that a lot with athletes where we love the cool, calm, and collected, but that can also be a little bit of a deficit because you have to be able to find your way and get going again on the court, especially when you're playing singles.
Right, when it's just you and your opponent out there, yes, you can have people on your bench, coaches, but when it's just you on the court, you're in the arena.
Yep.
Right?
Everyone has their own thing, how they're able to motivate themselves and get going. And sometimes just little things of splashes of emotion are helpful.
Touch of class from Federico Staksrud. Quite the showman as always.
Always.
1-1.
Heavy, heavy ball from Staksrud there.
And it may just be me, but I feel like he's really going after his serve in maybe a way that I feel like I haven't seen from him in his singles game.
I was wondering the same thing myself,
Okay,
honestly.
that's validating.
I mean, I feel like he's always have a big serve, but I do feel like there's something that's slightly different. He's getting a little bit more body behind it, but he does seem to be going for a little bit more.
1-2.
Great speed on that. He had there plenty of time. He got there, held the paddle, and really disguised where he was going with that ball.
We saw him try and go cross court on a similar shot in the first game.
I mean, he's primarily been going cross court. Yeah.
2-2.
What a
Looks like it was a little bit out.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a good miss.
Right.
I mean, that's him swinging a little bit more. He's got his feet underneath him.
2-2.
couldn't even tell if we got an out call from Staksrud.
It's very, very minimal. That is for sure.
3-2.
Nice read from Shimabukuro, just sends it long.
He is absolutely there for that ball. And you also got to think, I mean, think of what Staksrud's going. Like, it is one thing being a teenager. You're now playing a teenager.
Right.
It's oh, good lead. I mean, that can be tough out there because you know, you've got to also look at them as an equal. You can't look at them as a kid.
Right.
And mentally, that can be tough on a lot of players. What's beautiful about this facility, we've been talking about this whole time, we are looking out on plenty of courts, plenty of trees. It's gorgeous here.
Point.
Just like a gorgeous backhand find from Shimabukuro. Feels like he's been winning a lot of his points when he's getting up to the kitchen line, but just found a clean winner on that one from the baseline.
See, that's good. He's not doing too much with the ball, but he's able to really get just a good push and keep those volleys deep.
Tied at 4 here in game 2.
4-4.
There it is again. Now that one is a little bit cleaner than what we've seen so far. He, again, had his feet down, and he really swung through that. It dipped so quickly.
Exquisite placement. Not even Staksrud could figure out what to do with it.
Point.
15-year-old.
6-4. Side out.
Gust of wind making its presence known kind of right in the middle, right after we served that shot.
4-6. Point.
And now we've got the hat
That's
on the head of Federico Staksrud. Sometimes all it takes is a little sun protection.
there you go.
5-6. Side out. Six, 5.
Wow.
Around the post goes
Just
Tama.
Incredible. I mean, and this is, I mean, it is. I kind of move the same way on the court, slow and then fast right at the end. And it's surprising to people, like, he's moving slower than Staksrud on the court, but he is able to get there way more efficiently and accelerate better.
Let reserve.
Tama putting the T in ATP.
7-5.
Oh my goodness.
Side out.
And nearly fell into the kitchen. Staksrud wanting a... He ended up winning the rally by other means, but I think he was a little frustrated that there was no foot fault call.
5-7.
But same result.
Same result. Yep. I'm loving the way he uses the angles on the court, and this is the benefit of his shorter backswing and kind of his, I mean, chill, you know, mentality on the court is that he's able to disguise those shots and come up with the unexpected.
7-5.
And Staksrud returns the favor on the
There you
forehand.
go. And just anything with a little extra height, he's going to definitely take advantage of.
Staksrud conversing with Pablo Tellez. Kind of across the court for everybody to hear.
Point.
Just a little too close to that ball, but again, the right setup. And this is my favorite part of Staksrud games. You see how well he moves around that backhand to hit a forehand, and he can just pin that anywhere on the court.
What a find. No wasted movement from Shimabukuro. Just waits for that high opening on the forehand. You love all the kitchen rallies in this contest. Makes for such an entertaining product.
Side out. Six, seven.
There's that forehand.
Exactly. It's like he was listening to you, said, hey, I'll
show it off for a minute. And just the way he's able to get that ball to dip down. I mean, he gets on top of that.
7-7. Point.
What a backhand poke from
Timeout receiver,
Staksrud.
8-7.
Back and his back foot
9-7.
planted before he's striking it.
Point.
And just like that, match point. As Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. That's the quote. I'm glad I remembered that.
You got it.
10-7.
Match point.
Side out.
Fantastic read from Shimabukuro.
Able to hold his nerve and get the serve back.
Seven, 10.
Just incredible. I mean, he's able, and that's getting credit to that backswing. He's not wasting any extra time or space trying to make a bigger backswing. He doesn't need it to go back, and that's something a lot of players don't recognize. They feel like they need a bigger swing. You do not.
8-10.
No one was home on that one.
There's that knifing a backhand volley from Staksrud that is incredibly difficult to get.
And it's okay if Tama gets that the first 3 or 4 times he hits it, because one, it's going to, I mean, you know, the stamina of these guys is off the charts, but yeah, when it's late in game 2, it's been a grind. You've already made that run 5 or 6 times.
Point, game
And
match.
sealed
Eliminate.
with a forehand. Federico Staksrud levels up when it matters, takes it 11-5, 11-8 over Tama Shimabukuro. We will talk with Fed out of the break, but what a performance from the 15-year-olds here.
I mean, it is definitely not the last we've seen of this kid, and I am so excited to see him grow.
Federico, well played down there. You've had a very busy few weeks, right? You were just in Vietnam, had a lot of great matches over there, completely different conditions. Now you come back to the regular lifetime ball, playing outdoors again. How are you able to maintain your level week in and week out in such different conditions when you're fighting jet lag and in different conditions?
I don't know how to answer that question, honestly. That's tough. Honestly, it's just like being smart, you know, like, you know, a lot of stretching, you know, eating the right food, hydrating, trying to sleep as much as you can. Yeah, it's just being smart, honestly, you know. It's just like finding ways to recover the fastest and being able to find that motivation. I think the biggest thing is just motivation, honestly, like waking up in the morning and it's pretty much every day the same, and, you know, just try to enjoy hitting hitting the pickleball. So it's just like you gotta enjoy the game and try to find the motivation to get better and play matches, because with no motivation, at least at this level, it's really hard to win. You know, you gotta find joy on what you're doing, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Now, Tama absolutely stepped up in that second game and started showing us some different type of shots, and that backhand drop shot was incredible. What were you doing differently to manage that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, Tama's a great player, and he's going to have, I knew that in one moment of the match, he was going to have a little run, hit some good shots, ATP, the one that he redirected from the middle, that was filthy, and then, yeah, a couple like insane drop shots with his backhand. I mean, he's a great player, so I've been kind of like struggling the last tournaments on the first game, trying to change that and trying to have a better start, because I knew Tama was going to have a good run no matter what in any time. So I think that I did a good job of just maintaining good pressure during the whole game, and I think that was the way to success.
And you ended well. Federico Staksrud, well played down.